Dr. David Krohse from Compass Chiropractic here to share with you the crazy story of how my family was introduced to chiropractic care. So when I was 5 and my brother Joshua was 7, we were riding with my mom from Kansas up to South Dakota, and we were going highway speed and a UPS truck T-boned our car. And somehow I came out of the accident completely unhurt, but my brother's skull was fractured from above his eye all the way up to the very top of his head. And I was a little kid at the time, but I have a vague memory of riding in the back of that UPS truck with Joshua, blood coming down half of his face. We got to a rural farmhouse and 911 got called, and pretty shortly a life flight helicopter showed up, and my mom had to make this decision to get in that helicopter with my brother, injured like he was, and leave me there in this farmhouse, fortunately with this sweet older couple who kept me safe until my dad could come and pick me up the next morning. So Joshua got over to the hospital and they started in with life-saving care. They did a skull repair surgery, and he got amazing results. They got him stable, where after a couple days he got to move out of the critical care area of the hospital. And a couple days after that they were able to check his cognition. What they found was that he lost some short-term memory, but he still had his long-term memory, and fortunately he still had his intelligence. And so after over a week our family got to come home from the hospital, and we just counted ourselves as so fortunate the way things had gone. But pretty shortly, my brother started experiencing this different issue. He started having these terrible headaches that completely shut him down as a normal kid. So he was spending half days and entire days in a dark room, and our family was tiptoeing around the house just trying to keep his head from hurting worse. And so eventually my mom got referred to take Joshua over to this pediatric neurologist. And this neurologist did a thorough exam, looked at my brother's x-rays, and sat down with my mom and said, "I think you should try taking him to a chiropractor." And that came completely out of left field. So my mom was a nurse. Chiropractic care just wasn't in her vocabulary. But given the situation, obviously she took Joshua, and pretty shortly my brother got amazing results. Chiropractic care fixed his headaches, and he was able to get back to being a normal kid. There's a picture of my brother from just recently with his own kids. And so again, I was a little guy when this all happened. I didn't have a sense of what normal medical care is. But as a doctor today and as an adult, I look back on that and I'm amazed that the story went that way. In particular, I put myself in the shoes of that pediatric neurologist, and I imagine that I went into my office today and a little boy came in that had a scar from there to there, and mom told me that story and then said, "And now he has headaches." I'll be honest with you and say the thought that would go through my head is, of course he has headaches, his skull was split open. And so I'm just amazed that neurologist didn't just say, yeah, this is his new normal, and probably the best that we can do is give him some cocktail of medicines to get him through these days. Now, once I started to really think about how amazing that was, and in particular that statement, "Of course he has headaches, his skull was split open," I started to notice that people I come into contact with have their own version of that statement. So people will say things like, "Yeah, my low back hurts and I get this pain that goes down my leg or in my hip, but it's the arthritis," or "an MRI found a disc issue," or "I'm just getting old." Another one that I'll hear a lot is people say, "I have this upper back and neck pain and headaches, but I carry my stress between my shoulders." And in all those situations, those people are saying, "I've got this pain, this is why it's my new normal, and this is why I'm going to have to live with it." And I'm over here like, hey, we fix those problems all the time, and get in here, let's figure out exactly what's going on, and let's get you fixed up so that isn't your new normal. The way that we get exceptional results in our office, we say that if you show up here, it's our job to treat your problem like a crisis. And that means that we're going to start with a very thorough exam, x-rays if they're recommended, to figure out exactly what's causing your pain. Then we'll sit down with you and explain it so that your problem's not a mystery for you anymore. And then ultimately my job is to recommend to you what I'd recommend to my mom or my brother if they lived around the corner and were getting the care for free, and they said, "Hey, what do I need to do to get fixed up as quickly and completely as possible?" And so the plan that we usually go over, it would include chiropractic care, either the gentle or the hands-on styles. Both styles of chiropractic get great results, so we say our priority is keeping our care within your comfort level. And then we'd also go over a stretch and exercise routine, because almost everybody's heard that statement about chiropractic: if you go once, you have to keep on going. Well, the way that we get beyond that statement is we teach you the right stretches and exercises to do on your own. They get you fixed quicker, and then they're also the strategies that keep you feeling better long term. And so if you're out there, you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, headaches, symptoms down an arm or a leg, and you've let that be your new normal. I just wanted to give you a message of hope that it might be as simple as that thorough exam and then a clear plan to get you fixed up. And so learn more about our office, take advantage of the offer that we have available for you, and give our office a call. Again, my name is Dr. David Krohse, and I really look forward to meeting you in person.